coming up in this read. Someone is clearly moving on with their life. They're clearly very, very happy. But the other person's hurting. You see now how those contradictions are starting to make sense. I feel this person's grieving over you, Sag. Sagittarius, we're doing your love reading for the month of June 2023. As always, any information that you need you can find in my pinned comment and in my description box below. And of course, if love isn't your thing, then you can always go check out the lifestyle read that I released for you at the start of the month. Okay, right, so in case anyone's wondering why I put their cards back, it's because I dropped those ones. Right, so Sagittarius, it's not as if you need anyone. So you don't need anyone. For as long as you wish to keep them in your life, whoever they may be, understanding them as opposed to changing them will wildly improve the chances that they will wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. Oh wow, how I love you, love the universe. Okay. So Sagittarius, and again, I don't know what side of the table this is reading from, okay, so use your discernment because this is a general read. Someone felt like the other person was trying to control them, and they felt like they weren't being accepted for who they were, okay. Someone felt like the other person was trying to change them. And that has been the crux of many, many problems. So if that is you that's going through that, Sag, Spirit's saying, look, you don't need anyone, especially if they are going to behave in that sort of way, okay? Look, if anyone's not going to accept you for who you are, then quite frankly, they don't deserve to have you in their life, right? You are entitled to live your life how you see fit, not according to someone else's script or their plan or whatever, okay? What's going on for Sagittarius in love, please? Now again, when I say love, with this being a love read, it's not necessarily a romantic situation, okay? There's lots of different types of love, with lots of different types of people that we have lots of different types of relationships with. So again, keep an open mind. Right. So this feels like it's an additional message. So I'm going to read this additional message out quickly. We're going to put these back in the deck. And then I'm going to actually pull your proper spread. Okay. The Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Nine of Coins, the Lovers, and the King of Swords. Yeah. 3 major arcana. 3 out of 5 cards are major arcana. So this would tell me that it's a huge deal, okay? For some of you, standing up and defending yourselves is a huge deal. It's a lifestyle change for a lot of you because of the sheer amount of major arcana, right? It's indicating to me that you're making this new promise to yourself that you're going to start trusting in your own intuition a lot more instead of taking someone else's word for it type thing, okay? So whenever someone tells you something these days, you go out and you actually look for the evidence to back that up with. And also as well, if someone's coming to you with any kind of gossip or information, then the onus is going to be on them to provide you the evidence with whatever it is that they're saying, okay? You're not just going to take someone's word for it anymore. Your Nine of Coins with your Lovers, again, like that's a contradiction in terms, okay? Because your Nine of Coins is usually associated with someone who is single and independent, and that's how they enjoy it. And then the Lovers, that's a partnership, a union, any kind of partnership, okay? So again, to have these come out side by side, it can read as a bit of a contradiction because it's like single in a situation, right? This is saying you can remain independent while within a relationship, right? You don't have to take on what it is that the other person is wanting to do all of the time. You can make your own decisions and maintain this sense of self within a relationship. Okay, anything other than that could be classed as codependency, people pleasing, that kind of thing, and that is unhealthy. All right, it's really, really important to maintain your own likes and dislikes and hobbies and your own friends and friendships while still enjoying a relationship. And then the King of Swords. It's very analytical, and I do feel that this is your energy, Sagittarius. Don't focus on the gender, okay? I always say that, don't focus on the gender. It's just the polarization of the feminine or the masculine principle. With this being the masculine principle, it's all about the state of doing, okay? So you're very analytical at this point in time, and it's showing me that you're actually figuring out quite a lot, and you're figuring out where relationships in the past had become very controlling, and you know what the warning signs of that look like. Okay, a King of Swords is someone who uses their knowledge, their prior knowledge and expertise to achieve something. So you're not going to fall for the same mistake twice, basically. Okay, what is the situation, please, for our Sagittarius collective in love? First card out, the Three of Coins. Teamwork, project building, collaboration, being supported, feeling like a valued member of the team. That's all Three of Coins energy. Can you tell us more about the situation for Sag? Okay, the Eight of Cups. Okay. Leaving something behind here, Sag. Anything that is not fair and equal, anything that doesn't resemble teamwork. It could be you became sick and tired of the kind of relationships where you were the one that was expected to do everything, you were the one that was expected to provide everything. Do you know what I mean? You're walking away, definitely walking away. Again, we're just pulling surface level energy right now so that I can see what it is that you're dealing with. We are going to take a deeper dive into this, all right? Tarot takes time. The Lovers has come out again, and this time it's come out as the obstacle. So Sagittarius, some of you could be a little bit, I want to say like relationship phobia. Like scared of commitment phobe. You've got another bonus message here. The Ace of Coins, a Five of Swords, and the Hermit. Yeah. Some of you are really quite lonely, but by the same token, afraid of being in a relationship. Afraid of what that might look like. But again, that's because of past experience have taught you that... I mean, that's always the thing, isn't it? When you've only got your past experiences to go by, that becomes all that you know. All right, it makes perfect sense. You do have something coming in here, though, Sag, that is going to teach you a new way of doing things. So for those who are feeling like they genuinely do want a relationship, but equally they're afraid of being in a relationship, Spirit's saying, look, you're going to have a new experience here with a new individual who is just going to basically not make you forget about your past experiences, but show you differently from your past experiences, so you don't have to be this hermit type individual anymore. Okay, and it's showing up again in your obstacles with your Lovers and your Five of Coins. I do apologize, it's a neighbor outside cutting his grass. It's been reasonably quiet all afternoon, and then as soon as I sit down to do your read, Sag, all of the noise outside kicks up. So isn't that just life? Yeah, if you look in your obstacle with your Lovers and Five of Coins, that's basically someone is expecting the same old. All right, but here's the thing, Sag, when you pursue the same old types of relationships, then yeah, you will receive the same old type of energy. All right, Most likely outcome, the Two of Cups. I told you, didn't I? The Two of Cups, fairness, balance, a beautiful union. That is mutual feelings, mutual respect. It's very mutual energy. And that's showing in your most likely outcome. So it's more than possible for you to have this healthy, balanced relationship. And you've got the High Priestess that's coming out now as well. Even your own intuition is telling you that your past experiences isn't the only thing that's out there. There is so much more in the world out there for you to see and explore. And, you know, it's time now, Sag. Right? This is your moment. Yeah, look, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Literally, just as I said, it's time. That this is your moment. You see in the Wheel of Fortune is the overall energy. This is a really good time for those of you who are looking for relationships to explore relationships. And for those who are already in committed relationships, then this is a good time to invite new energy into that pre-existing relationship. So doing things together as a couple, spending more time together as a couple. Okay, your Wheel of Fortune, that is literally one of your cards. So you could be dealing with another Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Pisces, Gemini, I want to say Taurus and Cancer as well. You could be, but you don't have to be. It's just some people do appreciate when I shout out the zodiacs. Under that one, you've got the Three of Swords, so that's pessimism. The Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Swords, that combination is pessimism. So somebody's pessimistic about their future in either this relationship or their future in any relationship. But again, it's like I say, if you can only go by your past experiences, then no, you're not going to know any better. Can we clarify this Eight of Cups, please, for Sag? What is it that is being left behind? Either someone's walking away or someone is leaving something behind. A Queen of Wands, an Ace of Cups, a Two of Cups, and a King of Cups. Okay. It's an interesting combination, Sag. A Queen of Wands with a King of Cups. That's not of the same suit. It's not, is it? There is a lot of love here. Okay, someone feels that they have to make some kind of sacrifice when it pertains to love. I don't know why that would be the case. I'm just reading the cards and reading the energy. Okay, I don't even know if that's you that feels that way, Sag, that you have to make a sacrifice for love. I don't know. I'm not psychic, I'm just intuitive. Someone is walking away either from a King of Cups or a Queen of Wands. So that's someone that they love and someone that they are deeply, deeply attracted to. And they are in love because you've got the Ace of Cups here with the Two of Cups. So is this telling me that the situation is someone is in love in a situation elsewhere with someone that they're deeply attracted to, but they feel that they have to stick it out in a pre-existing relationship where they're not really fulfilled because that's in the blockage. Just in case anyone's wondering where I'm getting this energy from. Someone feels that they have to walk away from the person that they love. They feel that there's no other option, there's no other choice. Again, I don't know exactly why that would be. Can you clarify the Five of Coins, please, for the obstacle? Thank you. Temperance, okay, that's in reverse. That's also your major arcana, and the Knight of Swords. Someone's really, they've become very impatient here, okay? And there is also a lot of miscommunication with your Knight of Swords coming out off balance. So someone's not being straight with you, or you might not have been straight with someone else. Someone's not being direct either. This is a very roundabout conversation that someone's having. Someone's trying to figure out how the other person feels, but for whatever reason they feel that they're not able to approach in a direct manner. And because of that, the other person, or the person who isn't able to approach in a direct manner, is becoming very impatient, very frustrated. Okay. And tell us about the Two of Cups with the High Priestess. Thank you. The King of Coins. Yeah, that's long-term commitment. So it could well be, Sagittarius, a situation where someone is actually in love with an individual who is already committed to a situation elsewhere. Now, this could be, I mean, with the energy being interchangeable, this could be, you could be the one that is already settled in a commitment elsewhere, and someone else has fallen in love with you. And so maybe you feel that you have to break off the friendship or the relationship with that person, because obviously what they want out of the situation with you isn't going to happen. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me as to why we're getting this strange energy come out. Like Three of Coins with an Eight of Cups, and someone walking away from Queen of Wands, an Ace of Cups, a Two of Cups, a King of Cups. Why on earth would somebody walk away from somebody that they love? It's the only thing that really makes any kind of sense to me here, is the fact that they feel they have to, because the other person is in, like that they're already married. They're already in a relationship. A very strong relationship. And that's why the other person's like, I literally have no other choice. I just have to love this person from a distance. I'm always going to love this person. Two of Cups, High Priestess. I'm never not going to be in love with this person. I'm just going to send them love from afar. For as much as it irritates me to say, and as much as I don't want to do it, I feel that I have to. Okay. What's under there? Yeah, the Five of Cups. That is the word sacrifice again. Now, traditionally, your Five of Cups isn't about necessarily making a sacrifice. It's about some kind of grieving, you know, someone hurting. They are in a lot of emotional pain, agony. I'm hearing it's agonizing to walk away from this person that they love. A lot of people call that the crying over spilt milk card. I don't like that, because it's no one else's right to dictate to someone else what their pain feels like. Everyone feels pain and grief differently. There is no crying over spilt milk here. In fact, for somebody, this is the hardest thing that they have ever had to fucking do. But they're doing it. And they have to do that out of respect for themselves and respect for the other person. This is clearly something that the person does not want to do. They really, really don't. I'm feeling as well that this person has been crying at night time. Because they are legit in full-blown grieving mode. And again, that explains why you've got the Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Swords hidden underneath that. This someone is clearly moving on with their life. They're clearly very, very happy. But the other person's hurting. You see now how those contradictions are starting to make sense. I feel this person's grieving over you, Sag. Very, very strong. Clarify this energy, please, for our Sagittarius collective. clarify the situation first for our Sagittarius collective? Thank you. Nice big jump. Main female in reverse. Yeah. It's in reverse. So that's like someone's saying, I can't be your main female. However, which way that resonates. Main female in reverse. And clarify the obstacles, please. Thank you. The clouds in reverse. It's unusual that these cards come out in reverse, I will be honest with you, Sag. I'm going to take that as clarity. Okay. Traditionally, the way to read Lenormand is you read them in pairs. Alright. The way that I'm using it, and I like to do a bit of freestyle every now and then, and break free from tradition. Because I find I can get much more in-depth messages when I do break free from tradition. With your clouds, usually that means that that there is a really confusing situation that's cropping up around the corner. So be prepared to think outside the box type thing. You know, it's like the confusion that you're feeling, it's going to hang around for a wee bit longer. And the answers are coming, but they're not coming quite as fast as what you'd like. There are still plenty of questions that you're needing to ask, that sort of thing. With the way that I'm reading these cards today, we're taking that reversal as clarity. Okay. So these clouds are actually shifting. The confusion is shifting, and you will get the answers that you're needing. Closure as well, I'm getting with that one. So somebody will be getting closure. Can you clarify? I was going to say, that's so funny, I didn't get to ask. Clarify the likely outcome. And it's the official person that has come out off balance. Okay. So that's like, yeah, I don't really want to make this decision, but I am officially making this decision, even though it's not the ideal one for me. It is the most practical decision. Okay, so this person, they are trying to take their emotions out of the equation, and they are trying to do the right thing and make the right decision at the end of it all. Okay, at the bottom of that deck is bad health. Yeah, someone has been stressed out about this so much that they've actually made themselves ill. If that is you, Sag, make sure that you keep an eye on that, okay? And remember, lots and lots of self-care. Self-care is not selfish. Not at all. And that's even more reason as to why, yeah, you should be looking out for yourself. Because stress over a prolonged period of time, it does cause physical ailments in people. It absolutely does. Okay, can you clarify this energy for Sag? Please clarify the situation. Clarify the situation in love. Thank you. The Joker. This one is the feminine principle of the Joker. I'll just show you. I've made a tiny little F in the corner. Obviously, playing card decks, you get 2 jokers per deck, right? The way that I choose to read, you get one for the feminine aspect, the other one for the masculine aspect. The shadow, the light, the left, the right, the positive, the negative. That's how I choose to utilize the Joker cards, okay? Everyone reads differently. This is just how I do it. So, the feminine principle, that would be the principle of being, because it's the feminine aspect. It doesn't necessarily mean you're a female, all right? Again, be careful with gender. This is more about how someone is focused on what it is they're producing in their life. And thus far they feel that what they've been producing has been unhealthy for them. So now they're looking towards producing things that are more in alignment with who they are as a person, with the feminine principle coming out here. Okay, can you clarify the obstacle for Sag Collective, please. Clarify the obstacle. Oh, okay. The 4 of clubs and the 4 of diamonds, 2 fours. Fours are all about foundation, stability and strong structures. Okay. Forward focus also. Your 4 of clubs, that's all about deceit or betrayal. And it potentially could well be from a friend, right? This is asking for you to be careful whenever you're making changes to your plans or if you're making lifestyle changes, all right? And with that being combined with the 4 of diamonds, that's unexpected money and inheritance. It can also be trouble through friends, and a secret is being betrayed. So it's very likely with this particular combination that one of your friends, or again, like depending on which way this resonates, the person who has to walk away from the one that they love, it was one of their friends basically went gobbing off to the other person and caused problems. And again, keeping in mind that these reads, they do tend to be predictive by nature. So the chances are quite high that this hasn't happened yet. So be mindful of who it is that you're confiding in at this point in time, Sag. Because there is a secret that's being betrayed here. And that is causing problems. In fact, it is the cause of this entire situation where the other person does feel like they have to cut ties with the other person. That's the catalyst. Because someone's gone gobbing off. Clarify the outcome here, please, for Sag. Thank you. The Ace of Clubs, that one's come out in reverse. So the reversals in cartomancy, that can indicate that the energy is intensified or it's being depleted or delayed. It's basically unsettled energy or unsettled situations. And your Ace of Clubs is clubs. It's a B, not a P. Ace of Clubs. Financial fortune, wealth, good news, peace of mind, happiness, and is basically a success card. Okay, so with this coming out in reverse, it feels like somebody was accidentally self-sabotaging their own success because they were pursuing something with another individual that was a bit of a dead-end situation. Okay, that's why it was in reverse. You will get peace of mind, as in P-E-A-C-E, peace of mind. And again, with it being reversed, it's saying you can give yourself that peace of mind. And at the bottom of the deck, the 3 of Spades. See, your 3 of Spades is trouble in relationships. Okay. That's someone being very fickle and very inconsistent. So again, I don't know if that was you that was being inconsistent or the other person that you were dealing with. But there was an inconsistency here. It could be an inconsistency in communication, an inconsistency in spending time with each other. Just take it as it resonates, all right? But when it shows that there is some kind of a distance that is being put between yourself and another individual, and when that happens, our imaginations, they do tend to run wild. Okay. Can I have a healing message, please, for our Sagittarius collective in love? Sagittarius collective in love. Okay. Anomaly number 2. Let's take a look. In a sea of black crows, the one that grabs our attention is the rare melanin lacking one. Something is going to appear and it will be hard not to notice or avoid it. It is strikingly clear that what you encounter will be abnormally good, or perhaps abnormally... I swear to God, this heat has actually fried my brain, Sagittarius. It is strikingly clear that what you encounter will be abnormally good or perhaps abnormally bad. Either way, it'll stand out in some way or another. An anomaly may appear if you're contemplating an event within a relationship. You may find yourself questioning if someone's behavior, which is either good or bad, serves as an indication of who they truly are, or if the situation was a rare event and out of character. Sometimes we just need to have one small encounter, an outlier, to understand a greater potential or to be able to rule out an absolute. Okay. So, an anomaly, something that is out of character, something that is extremely unusual. This could be the type of relationship that is completely unusual. It could have been like a twin flame type situation that was going on here, and someone feels that they have to walk away from their twin flame person because they're already in a committed relationship, and obviously they don't want to cause any damage to their twin flame counterpart. It could be something like that. This could be someone acting completely out of character, and you maybe perhaps trying to figure out why are they acting out of character. Is this how, I mean, is this who they truly are underneath, or are they legit just going through something? What is Sagittarius's focus, please, for the rest of June? Where should Sagittarius's focus be for the rest of June, please? Okay. Yin. It's a feminine principle. So your focus should be on your intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. So Spirit's wanting for you to focus on your spiritual journey, Sagittarius. They're wanting you to be receptive to the new energies that's coming in to meet you. And they're wanting for you to be patient with yourself as well. Okay. So at the bottom of that deck, the fourth house, that's Cancerian's house. Cultural and family roots, home, peace and comfort. So focus on building, for some of you, your own nest egg. So that's like your savings that comes through your career. Spirit's wanting for you to find peace. And to build strong, firm roots as well. What else, please, for Sag? What else? Thank you. Okay. Take a hint from a sloth. Slow the fuck down. And keep calm and fucking breathe. Raise the vibe one breath at a time. Beautiful messages. But yeah, that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. It's up to you what you do with this reading. Please remember that tarot is not in charge, okay? It's just a guide. It is not a crutch. It is not a scapegoat. Alright, you're the one that's in charge of your destiny. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeyatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.